It was part of his life pretty much as soon as he could hold a ball.
Ryan Spaulding was destined to play baseball.
His dad played baseball and all through his life and in college, and so they were out in the yard playing a lot and in the house too. So yeah, it's always been a part of his life.
Just playing catch in different ways, throwing long to strengthen his arm. And we were out there in the snow sometimes, and it's cold, and sometimes he wanted to go, sometimes he didn't want to go, but looking back on it, wouldn't trade it for the world.
Growing up, Spaulding flourished in sports. And while he blossomed in baseball, it wasn't always easy taking pointers from his dad.
There was times that me and him butted heads pretty good in the backyard.
I would, yell out the back door, say, "Are we having fun yet?"
Are you having fun yet? I can vividly remember 2 or 3 times. I was just trying to make sure he did things the right way early, so if this ever did help, come to where he could do it at this level, it would help him, and I think sometimes it has.
And so, the bond forged through the backyard led Spaulding in his father's footsteps to play college baseball.
We had just finished a tournament in Georgia, and we got home, and I remember looking at Ryan, and he just, "All right, I got 2 weeks here where I'm home before we go to," and I thought, okay. And that's exactly when the symptoms came.
I was working out, getting ready to come here for workouts and running and stuff, and I was just feeling real lightheaded, real dizzy. I mean, I played basketball for 4 years in high school, and I never had problems like running and stuff. Like, I was never dizzy or anything, so I knew something was up, and I just felt real fatigued, real tired.
It was actually a really bad situation, and we went to the ER where I work, and he had a really, really low blood count. He had lost a lot of blood.
The loss of blood signaled what ultimately was Crohn's disease, an inflammatory bowel condition where the immune system fights itself. 2 weeks before leaving for college, he'd temporarily lose the one constant in his life: baseball.
But I just remember thinking this was not a good time to come to college, baseball, and then this happens.
How is this going to affect his freshman season? Is it going to affect what the coaches think of him? Is he going to be able to perform? Is he going to be able to prove himself with this? Is he going to be able to play baseball? It hit us really hard.
I wanted to get off on the right foot here at Ball State, and I didn't participate in any activities for like a month or 2. So that was real hard on me because I wanted to be with the guys.
When he got hit with that Crohn's disease, I was certainly concerned as we were learning more about the disease and such.
That was the hardest thing, is keeping him positive and keeping him upbeat and trying to get him through.
It was hard, it really was. At times, I was on my dorm room floor just in pain.
I remember last year there were instances where he would come into the room and he wouldn't be able to move because his stomach would hurt so bad.
After managing the disease through long-term medication, Spaulding was cleared for his freshman season.
I feel like from that point on, since he's been getting his treatment, he's been getting medicine, I feel like he's been fine with it. And I mean, it's made him, a lot bigger and better person because he's got something to deal with. And I mean, I feel like he explores that on the field too, because he could just go out there and, he could just do his thing and without anything bothering him.
Now batting for you, Cardinals, second baseman number 5, Ryan Spaulding.
He never says anything about the illness. At the beginning when he first went through it last year, we had to talk about it more. He hasn't even talked about it once this year. So quite honestly, I don't even really know he has an illness the way he acts. And what a tremendous tribute that is to him and his wherewithal and his determination and his no-excuse attitude.
And looking back, the lessons learned through Crohn's have helped develop Ryan Spaulding.
I just think he's a tougher kid for it. He, you know, anytime you have adversity, you have to rise to the occasion.
I think Crohn's has made him into a more mentally tough young man.
Can't tell he's going through anything. You really can't. He never lets anybody know. He never complains. He's the same every day, and that is impressive.
He doesn't get really down on the bad days, and he really doesn't get really up on the great days. He's pretty even keeled. I think Crohn's has helped him with that.
If you could go back and change things, would you?
Nope.
Why not?
It's just everything happens for a reason, I guess. Maybe this was a lesson to be learned for me. Maybe I can help others someday. Who knows what could happen.
For Ball State Sports Link, I'm Zach Hughes.